Hello, welcome to Pilates Matwork. Today, we are going to use our ring for quite a bit of the time. Now, you're going to recognize the exercises that we do with this ring. So if you don't have one, you can still have a fabulous workout. The exception to that might be some of the arm work we do. So just kind of, if you don't have that, just kind of pretend that you've got that resistance to get the work. Another thing you might need here, we're going to do a kneeling side series today when we get there. So if you're like me, shorter person, shorter arms, and a block when we're doing that might help you so you can keep better form, better control, and not have to reach as far because blocks are nice. You've got 3 different heights to help you with that. Otherwise, we will not use the block today, and you may not even need it. It's just there for those who need it. And we are going to, because we're side kneeling today, if you are someone that needs a knee cushion for that, you're welcome to have a folded blanket, pillow, cushion, whatever you need to be comfortable. Otherwise, that will not be needed. And when you're ready, we will come to a comfortable seat here. And go ahead and bring your ring and just kind of set it in front of you. And we're just going to come into our little opening. So having a nice tall seat, thinking about ears, shoulders, and hips in alignment, zipping up from pubic bone to behind the navel. Good. Let's take a big inhale, reach, reach, reach. As you reach, think about a little bit of a lift and a elongation. So you want to feel a little bit of stretch and engagement to the side body here. Good. Now turning the palms away, grow taller from crown to tail as those arms come down. We'll do that again. Big inhale, reach, reach, reach. Good. Now we're going to take a side bend towards the left. So as I come over to the left, sits bones are grounded. I'm breathing and expanding into the side body. Gaze is wherever it is that you need to be. Good. And engage, coming up, taking it over to the right. Breathe and expand. And when you're ready, coming back up. Big inhale and reach. Exhale, come back over to the left. Good. Now, this might be where you stay. You can always side bend deeper. You can choose to open towards the ceiling or find a C curve roll, forehead in the direction of the knee, but not touching, belly button into the spine. Breathe and expand that rib cage wherever you're going here. And we'll open and come through. Just take that right over into the other side, finding the side bend. You can stay here. You can open towards the ceiling, or you can find that C curve roll again, forehead in the direction of the knee, but not touching. And we'll lengthen and come back. Good. Let's take this into a gentle twist. Inhale, left. To the left, arms come down, roll the shoulders back, look a little bit more behind you. Breathe and expand. Inhale, left, exhale, center, inhale, exhale, other side. Arms or shoulders rather, rolling back, looking behind you. And when you're ready, we'll lift and come back to center. Now, I'm going to use this here, this ring, to do a little stretch. So if you don't have a ring, you're just going to clasp your hands and press away. If you do have a ring, take your hands on the inside. Good. And press long, and you're just going to round. So from a side view, which might be a better way to kind of show you what we're doing here, I'm just going to take that and just go around. And so with my hands inside this ring, I'm lightly pressing into the ring. You may not make it into an oval shape from the circle shape, and that's okay. We're just stretching. Good. And come back in. Take the arms up, hands touch, bend the elbows back. And when you're ready, we'll reach and take that down. Put your ring to the side, put it close. We're going to come back to that in a moment. Let's actually roll forward here. Let's take a few cat-cows. And so I'm going to spread my fingers wide. Rooting through the knuckles of pinky, pointer, and thumb. Knees are hip width apart or slightly wider, belly button in. Inhale, shine the heart forward, tip the pelvis back, nice cow pose. Exhale and round. Inhale, cow. Exhale, round. Good, coming back here. Let's do our little side bend. Side bend, think about again, that low rib cage and the top of the hip squeezing to the right and to the left. And to the right and to the left and to the right and to the left. Coming back here, right leg's gonna come back. Right foot, ground down the ball of the foot, the pinky toe mound of the foot, press back through that heel, drop the right hip slightly, maybe a little micro bend in the elbows. And when you're ready, coming forward, left arm's gonna come forward. Good, that right leg's gonna lift. And from here, we're gonna take a tap. And I'm gonna put a little bit of a point in that back foot too. So we're gonna tap, squeeze the glute and lift. Tap, squeeze the back of the shoulder and lift. Tap, squeeze and lift. Tap, squeeze and lift. Tap, squeeze and lift. Good. Now little pulses with the lift here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it to the diagonal. Good. Foot can come down or not. Bring it back in. Take that down. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Find a little child's pose. Maybe decompress those wrists for a moment. We're going to do that whole little flow again. And when you're ready, coming back up. Good. From here, so just move through some nice cat-cows. Good. Now getting into those side bends, so squeeze to the right, squeeze to the left, squeeze to the right, squeeze to the left, squeeze to the right, squeeze to the left, coming back center. Left foot's gonna come back, ground down through big toe and pinky toe mounds, press back through that heel, let that left hip drop slightly, micro bend in the elbows. When you're ready, coming forward, left leg lifts, right arm lifts, and then from here, here's that tap. Tap, squeeze and lift, belly button in, tap, squeeze and lift, tap, squeeze and lift, tap, squeeze and lift, tap, squeeze and lift, belly button in. Here's a little pulses. Squeeze 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that to your diagonal. Toe can touch down if it needs to. And coming back, taking it down, child pose. All right, from here when you're ready, good. We're gonna come onto our backs now. Grab your ring once you get down there. We're gonna keep a bend in the knees here. Good. So we're gonna do this a couple different ways. So from here, I'm gonna take my arms on the inside of my ring. So you might have to kind of adjust yourself here a little bit, but you want this to be nice and even. So my arms are in the inside. Good. And then from here, from the shoulders, I'm lightly pressing into that ring. When I do that, my abs fire up just a little bit here. Good. Now I'm going to release that pressure. Good. Press and engage and release. Press and engage and release. Press, engage and release. Inhale. Exhale, reach, reach, reach. That feels nice and special because we don't usually do it that way. And take it back down. One more time. Inhale, exhale, taking it up. I'm still pressing into that ring. And taking it down. Good. From here, release. Shake something out if you need to do that. Now we're going to do it the usual way, taking hands on the outside of that ring. Good. Now we're not kind of wrapping around. Just keep your fingers straight up towards the ceiling. Little bit of pressure. Feel that core fire up and release. Little bit of pressure into the ring, feel the abs fire up and release. And one more time, little bit of pressure, woo, and release. Here we go. We're going to take this into a larger, bigger flow set here. Big inhale, exhale, squeeze as we lift and round, and lower down. Squeeze and lift, and lower. To the right, squeeze and lift, and lower. To the right, squeeze and lift, and lower. To the left, squeeze and lift, and lower. To the left, squeeze and lift, and lower. Back to the right, squeeze and lift, and lower. To the center, squeeze and lift, and lower. To the right, squeeze and lift, and lower. To the right, squeeze and lift, and lower. To the left, squeeze and lift, and lower. Getting tired now. To the left, and lower. 2 times through center. Whew. And lower that down. Shake, shake, shake. Good. From here, we're going to take this ring between the legs. Now, I want to caution you not putting this between the knee joint here because that's not going to feel comfortable. So different things for different people. Some of you, like myself, especially if you tend to be a little bit more rounder in the thighs, are going to be more comfortable with that ring down around the shins. Those of us that are not as round in the thighs might be more comfortable taking it, more up from the knee. So be where you need to be. Legs are on the outside of the ring, outside of the ring, outside of the ring, and our feet are going to come down. Good. So from here, zipping up nice and tall, get from the hips, squeeze into that ring. 1, squeeze 2, squeeze 3, squeeze 4, squeeze 5, squeeze 6, squeeze 7, squeeze 8. Now hold that there. We're going to bridge. Hold that little bit of a squeeze. And then from here, pressing into the feet, hips lift 1 and lower down. Squeeze, lift 2, lower down. Squeeze, lift 3, hold it up. Arms are going to come back now and lower it down. Squeeze and lift and lower. Squeeze and lift. Glutes and legs should be firing up here and take it down. And again, taking it up and taking it down. Good. Now I'm going to release that. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Now I'm going to take my legs on the inside of the ring. So the ring's going to be on the outside here. Everyone most likely will be at the shin here. Again, avoid the knee. So from here, again, from the hip, good. Press out 8, press 7, press 6, press 5, press 4, press 3, press 2, press 1. Good. Little press, but keep hips and knees in alignment with each other. And here we go. With that little press, we're going to lift and lower and lift and lower. Feel the outside of the glutes working now, and lift and lower. As you lift, arms are going to lift back with you and take it down and lift and take it down and lift and take it down. Good. From here, you can remove your legs from the ring and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. We're going to go into the hundreds from here. You can choose to use the ring or not. You can have the legs on the outside of the ring or the inside. I'm going to have mine on the inside. And remember, you can do this with feet grounded. You can be tabletop. You can be up to the ceiling. You can be in a diagonal somewhere where you've got the core control. So back can't get involved. You can't, go into an arch in the back, that sort of thing. So be where you need to be here. Good. I'm going to start in tabletop and come to my diagonal today. Arms up. Going to go. We're long and strong from shoulders to fingertips. We're going to pump. And we inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift higher. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, reach deeper. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, hold. Lift higher, reach deeper if you can, and bring that down. Woo. Remove that ring for a moment, but keep it close by. I'm just going to take it back here. Arms out to the side, knees in tabletop. Let's take that into a twist. Knees over to the right, looking to the left. Good. My abs and core section are nice and warm now. I don't know about yours. And when you're ready, head back to center, one leg at a time, or use those abdominals to bring your knees back in. Take those knees back over to the left. And look to the right. Good, and when you're ready, we'll come back into center. Good, we're gonna go into series of 5. You'll have the opportunity to use the ring on some of them, but not all of them. So if you're going to do that, have that ring handy. Otherwise, we'll start with single leg stretch. 10 will be the magic number sets for all of these. If you can do to 12, that's great. If you need less than that, that's good too. Do what you need to do. Knees in tabletop. Inhale, exhale, C, curve it up. I'm going to take my left hand to my right knee, right hand to right ankle, left leg long in a hover. Hips don't move. And when we're go, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Bringing that down, legs up to the ceiling, arms up. Inhale, exhale, single straight leg stretch. Starting on the left side, hold where you can hold. Right leg's going to come long in a hover. Pull, switch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Bringing that down. Good. Double leg stretch. This is one where you can use your ring. You can use it to hold it as a way to get incentive to really lift, because you have to lift the ring over here and go this way. Or you can have that ring on the inside or the outside of the legs. Because I know that that's how I'm going to do double straight leg stretch, I'm going to use my ring in my hands today. So from here, big inhale, exhale, knees into the chest, lift up. Good. Reach long here. And here we go. Inhale, exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo! Bringing that down, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. All right. So again, for single straight leg stretch, if you're using the ring, you can have the legs on the inside or outside of the ring. I'm going to do inside here for me. And again, you can do this upper body lowered. Some people like to sit on their hands. You can also do this in an upper body crunch. So be where you want to be here. Good. From here, when you're ready, inhale on the down. Exhale and lift 1. Exhale 2. Exhale 3. Exhale 4. Exhale 5. Exhale 6. Exhale 7. Exhale 8. Exhale 9. Exhale 10. Woo. And take that down. Good. Release your ring here. Give yourself a little break if you need one. We're going to take this into crisscross. So options, you can keep your feet grounded and only move through the upper body, or you can move upper and lower with me. Just be mindful that hips stay on the ground so you're not rocking side to side. And remember, you're leading from the shoulder, not with the elbows. So elbows stay wide. From here, when you're ready, big inhale, exhale to the right. Good. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo! Taking that down, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. All right. Let's take this into another twisty. Arms out to the side, knees to the right. Whew, that feels so much better than that first one we did. And when you're ready, good. Move through, take that to the other side. And coming back. We're going to use this ring to stretch here. So I'm just going to take the left foot down. Now I'm going to keep a bend in this knee, but if you're okay in the back, you can always take that leg long. But I'm going to take my right foot, so my right ball of the foot is on the handle, into my ring here. Good, I've got a grip on each side. I'm keeping this knee small back. A micro bend in that knee. That's the best way to say it. So unlocked, and then from here, when you're ready, just bring that in. Good. Now, as you breathe here, if you're like, well, I can go back deeper, but this won't let me, a variation you can do here is taking your arms on the inside of that ring. That should do it for you. Breathe through it. Good. Now the same thing here. You can take a hand or leave your forearm in there. Both hips will stay grounded. You can take that leg out to the right. If the forearm being in there is too much, take the forearm out and just hold it with the hand. If the left hip is popping up, your leg is too far out to the right, so don't take it out as far. And when you're ready, we'll bring that in. Good. Switching hands. From here, I'm just going to lengthen my left leg a little bit longer, and then I'm just going to arc this leg over. So you can also put a bend in this knee here too if you need it. And you might have to move that leg around to find your sweet spot. This hip will come off the ground a little bit. Good. And then when you're ready, good. Let's just take a nice supported, gentle circle here. So I've got my right hand on my ring, and I'm just going to let myself just kind of just take some little circles here. The knee can bend with these. That part doesn't matter. We're just kind of making this femoral joint nice and juicy. Good. And then just take that in the other direction. Good. And when you're ready, we'll just do a midair switcheroo here. So we'll just switch out our feet. Good. So then from here, when you're ready, good, bring that into the face. Remember, no locking of the knee, but no pain, numbness, tingling, or burning either. So take it to your range of motion. When you're ready, you can back off of that, a forearm or a hand. Again, take that left leg out to the left. Right hip stays grounded. And when you're ready, we'll bring that back in. Good, switching out the hands. Good, arcing that leg over, a long leg or a bend in the knee. You choose what you need with that. And when you're ready, good, we're gonna take that up. Good, from here, roll over to your side and come to a seat. Have your ring. So we're gonna do roll downs and roll ups here with the ring. And there's a couple ways you can do this based on your level. So you can always do this with bent knees and go halfway down and come up. You can do it with the legs long, come halfway down and come up, or you can take it all the way down and come up. What I don't want you to see, what I don't want to see here, which is this movement. Okay, so I totally did not use my core at all. That's why it was so easy for me. I used momentum, swinging my arms up. Don't do that. Okay, you're not working your core that way. You're cheating that way. Okay, so be mindful of that. But I'm going to use my ring. So I'm going to kind of press into it lightly here. Big inhale, exhale, get your C curve. Go back to your limit or come all the way back. Inhale, exhale. And I'm still favoring that left side. My legs still come up a little bit. Ideally, you want to move through center and your legs don't pop up. But, you know, we practice where we are. Good. Now I'm going to keep my C curve here as I go right back into the next one. No, these are not meant to be easy. Good. I had somebody tell me, it's like, well, I can't do a roll up if I don't swing my arms. And I'm like, well, then you need to work on your core. Otherwise, you're not really doing a roll up. The momentum thing can also be a bad habit to break here too. So really take that. And those of you that are more advanced and can do this with ease, I'm going to challenge you to move through ultra slow. And on your last one, when you come up, just get a nice deep forward fold. Good. Now from here, when you're ready, we're going to come to a seat here. And we're going to use this ring to do some seated arm work. So this is similar to the standing series with this, but you're seated. So from here, we're going to take that ring right in line with the chest, hands on the outside, elbows straight outside, zip up, we're nice and tall. When you press in, you want to engage the abs just a little bit more. So we'll go here for 1, exhale 2, exhale 3, exhale 4, exhale 5, exhale 6, exhale 7, exhale 8, exhale 9, exhale 10. Good. Take it out longer. Micro bend in the elbows. You can see how I'm not locked here. Get sitting up nice and tall. And when you're ready, we'll go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Just relax for a moment. We'll take that up overhead into halo. So my elbows will be bent here. Try not to kind of tip your halo. Try to keep it nice and even here. And when you're ready, we'll go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Take your arms out to the side. Good. Now press the arms away. Just kind of getting a little bit of a stretchy there. And when you're ready, good. We'll continue to work those shoulders. We're going to take this arm straight out to the side. Good. Keeping still a little micro bend in the elbow here. I almost said the knee. You're probably bent to the knee. Keep a little micro bend in the elbows. So lifting up nice and tall. Also try not to lift up the other side when you press down. And we'll go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Notice what fires up in the back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we'll take that right into the other side. And when you're ready, good. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now, we're going to put this to the side. We're going to come into our saw series here. So for the spine stretch forward, I'm going to come to the side so you can see that a little bit better. So your heels are going to come about mat width apart. And if you're not working on a mat, think about a little bit wider than hip width apart or body width apart. Good. Hips, knees, and toes are tracking towards the ceiling. A little bend in the knees here or support them if you're really tight in the backside. You can also sit up on something if you need that too. So arms are going to come forward. We're zipped up nice and tall. Good. And I'm going to keep that C curve scoop as I round forward. I'm reaching from the shoulders. As I round, my gaze is going to come between my knees. My ears are going to come by the biceps, and you go to your limit. From here, starting from the tailbone, I'm going to stack my vertebrae, bone by bone, coming back up to a nice tall sit. Unless you need to do that as a modification, it's not this. It's not a hinge from the hips. You're getting that C curve down and peeling it back up. So let's do that a few more times. Big inhale, exhale. Okay. And roll it up. I say it almost every time, but it's important and it's just a great tool when you're first starting out and you're learning body awareness and whatnot. This is great to practice up against a wall. Don't want to get in the floor. If you've got a headboard or something like that on your bed, you can sit up against the wall or the headboard and do it here too. Or do it there. And come down. Good. From here, I'm going to turn back this way. Good. Arms out to the side. Big inhale. Exhale. Hips stay grounded again. Get that nice little side bend and center. And side, center, side, center. Squeeze the hip bone and the low rib cage. And side, center, side, center. Stay here, hands behind the head. Take that again. A little bit more challenging. Good. And then from here, let's keep the hands right where they are. We're going to rotate, hips stay grounded. Rotate right and left, and right and left, and right and left, and right and left, right, left, center. Arms out to the side. We're going to rotate again. Think about your upper body. Your arms are moving as a single unit like this. So we're not doing this movement, whatever this is. Single unit. Think about your arms are on a rod. And when you're ready, rotate, 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 rotate. Good. Keeping that down. Shake something out. We're going to take that out now. I'll put that together. So full saw, rotating to the right, reach and round and come back up. Hips stay grounded. Rotate, reach and round, come back center. rotate, reach and round, center, rotate, reach and round, and center. And just shake all of that out. All right, we are going to roll like a ball. If you want to do this with the ring, bring that in. Yes, it is more challenging, but it is fun. So you can have that ring on the inside or again, the outside. And it might take you a few times to kind of play with it and see what you like, but it's all good. So from here, when you're ready, good. We're gonna roll and come up and roll and come up. Good. Good. Now, I'm gonna give you the option. It's called open leg rocker with the ring, but obviously your legs aren't going to be as wide if you're using the ring. So if you want to come to traditional open leg rocker here without the ring, because you like your legs to be wide, go ahead and take that. Others, good, are going to, now you're going to take the legs long and take that. Woo, too much power there. Try again. Woo, so hard. And take it back. Woo. And back. And take it up. Good. Remove that. Take your legs wide and fold. Now, if that was fun for you, there's variations. You want to do that a few more times, feel free to do that. Others that want more challenge today, you can do a roll over as long as you're okay in the neck without the ring or with the ring. So for me on this one, I'm going to take my legs on the inside. Good. And you have to kind of start here. Good. And we'll come back. Good. I'm squeezing into my ring and I'm rolling over. Maybe, ooh, not quite. Maybe you can fight for a little teaser. Good. And then from here, when you're ready, taking it over. I have to use my hands. It's a lot harder. Woo. I'm going to try not to do that this time. Woo. Got it. Third time's charm. And when you're ready, maybe you can just hold it up here. Long spine. Hold, hold, hold. Boat if you're not using a ring. We're still holding. We're still breathing. We're smiling. And when you're ready, woo, just relax out of there. Put that to the side, legs forward, and fold forward. All right. From here, let's go into a true teaser with the ring. So again, if you don't want to do that, you can always just take a break here too. But I'm going to do this teaser with my legs on the inside again. So different teasers for different people. So maybe you're just beginning. So maybe you need to have your hands back here and you're just working here. Okay. Or maybe you're doing it this way. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. Some of us are going to take this all the way down. Woo. So I'm going to use my legs a little bit here, but because I'm in the ring, so my legs won't completely be long, but you can do that. So let's try that. You can also put a bend in the knees. Inhale, exhale. Good, fight for it and come back down. Good. So I'm trying not to use momentum. Fight for it. And one more time. Oh, I'm coming up towards the left. Good. And fight for it. And taking that down. Woo! Woo! Pat something out here. Let's get into that side series. So you're going to take a break from the ring for right now. I'm going to bring my blanket in here so I have cushion for my knees. And because I'm a short person, I'm going to bring my block in here. Good. Now remember, your block has 3 heights. You've got this height, you've got this height, and you've got this height. So if you're using it, be mindful as to where you need it. Okay, from here, I'm going to be on my left knee. So my left hand's going to be down here and my right leg's going to be out here. You could start, I like to kind of start with my foot down a little bit. I don't like to pop it up just yet. I want to try to make sure I'm in a nice alignment. So find your alignment, find your core. And once this is stable, now we're going to lift. Good. Now this hand can be here, here, you know, wherever it is that you need to be. And when you're ready, outside leg, you're lift, and 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. From here, elbow to knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo! Reach, reach, reach. Need a little bit of a break stretch. Good. And then from here, when you're ready, lift. Let's take 4 little circles in one direction. 4 little circles in the opposite. Good. When you're ready, good. So we're going to come to a quad stretch here. So however you need to get to that ankle and foot, get there. Make sure you don't hurt yourself in roots. Good. And then I'm just going to take this back. Now, if you need a quad stretch, and the way that I just got here is like, nope, that's not going to happen. Lie on your side, bend your knee into the chest, grab the ankle, and then take it back there. So it can be a little bit of an easier way to get there sometimes. Good. And when you're ready, good. I'm going to release this leg. I'm going to stick this block to a side, coming into a side plank variation. So for some of you, that might be here. It might be here. It might be a stack. Keep the hips lifted, shoulders over behind the wrist. Maybe a little bit of a dip and squeeze and lift. Little dip, squeeze and lift. Little dip, squeeze and lift. Take it all the way over into an arc. And when you're ready, in the way that's best for you, come down from there, find a child's pose. Woo! Recenter yourself as we begin to take that to the other side. And when you're ready, good, I'm going to take my block to the other side now. Find the height that suits you on this side. Good, we're going to be on the right knee. Left leg's going to come out to the side. So kind of get situated here. Find your balance. Find your alignment. Find your core. And then when you're ready, good, we'll take that up and we'll go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Elbow to knee. Go 8. There's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. From here, find the balance. Good. 4 little circles in one direction. 4 little circles in the other. Good. And then here's the quad stretch. Get there the way you need to get there. It's a little bit easier for me on one side than the other. But it's harder for my balance on this side. All right. When you're ready, good, we're going to make our way to that side plank now on this side. So maybe we move the block out of the way. Maybe you're just staying here. Maybe you come here. Maybe you're in a stack. Good. Maybe this is where you stay, or maybe you dip a little bit and lift. Dip and lift. My balance is really being challenged from the side. Lift, dip, dip, or lift, lift, lift. Maybe arc, arc, arc. And when you're ready, taking that down, Child's pose. Woo. Tough series, but we're all worth it. We are all worth it. If we don't challenge ourselves, we will never change ourselves. Good. So from here, we're going to come belly down. So I'm just going to move my blanket out of the way now. Good. And I'm going to bring my ring up here. I'm going to put it right in front. Good. So we're going to come into a couple swans here and then go into swan dive for those of you that can high swan. So as we're here, think about legs being about hip width apart and just kind of wiggle, 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 settle yourself in. Taking hands a little forward into the side of the shoulders, relaxing elbows. Belly button is in. Inhale, exhale, lift swan, maybe a baby swan, maybe a medium or a high swan. Go to where you can go, where your shoulders are in the pocket and you're not crunching the low back. And we'll lower that back down. Belly button in. Find your swan. And lower. We'll do one more. Inhale, exhale, taking that back up. And lower. Now, those of you that want to go to swan dive with me, you need to be able to do the high swan. Otherwise, you don't get the movement to work. Otherwise, keep working on your swan. So from here, big inhale, exhale, find your high swan if you're going to dive. And when you're ready, dive and swan. Dive, swan, dive, swan, dive, swan. Lower that down. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle through the hips. We're going to take this into a lat press here. My hair is going crazy different directions. Okay, so with this ring, I'm going to take it straight out. I'm going to take the meaty part of the hands on top here. I don't want to press into it just yet. So I want to use those back muscles and my abs and core muscles to hold me up here in this extension. Okay. So then from here, when I'm ready, I'm going to press down from the shoulder, arms stay long. I don't lower the upper body. And then I'm going to release. Good. And we'll go 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Can we press this in? Good. 8 little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press hold. One more time. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press hold. Good. Release that ring. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. All right. From here, when you're ready, we are going to, excuse me, we're going to plank, regular plank, and come up to standing and finish there. So from here, I'm going to take my hands under my shoulders and I'm going to come up through a tabletop position. Good. So remember, you can always keep your knees grounded here coming forward if this is what you need, or follow me coming up high. And we're going to count this for a count of 20. So whenever you're ready, find your plank. Good. Long line from shoulder to knee or shoulder to ankle. And we've got 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees. Walk your hands back towards the feet. Good. Now get into all 4 corners of the feet. Just come into a little dangle. Breathe. And when you're ready, we'll release. Good. So rooting into the feet, really anchor in, hip to heel, little bend in the knees, from the tailbone, pressing through, stacking up 1 vertebrae at a time. Shoulders, chin, head last to come up. Good. And we'll come to standing here. So your arms, your hands can be anywhere that you want them to be. We're going to stand onto the left foot first, pick up the right foot. Good. And we're just going to point and flex. Good. Roll that ankle in one direction. And then the other. Good. Now eversion and inversion. So I'm just going to take my foot inward and I'm going to turn it outward. And inward and outward and inward and outward. Bring that back down, other side. Good, picking that up, point and flex the foot. Roll that ankle in one direction. And then in the other. Good, and then from here, inversion and eversion, good. Inversion, eversion. Inversion, eversion, inside, outside, inside, outside. And taking that down. Good. Now from here, hands can be here. This is probably going to be easiest. You can also take them out to the side or up overhead. Be where you need to be. The closer the legs are together, the harder it is. About hip width apart or so, the easier it is. But we're going to pick this up, coming onto the toes. Now slowly lower that down. And lift, and lower, and lift, and lower. We're going to take this into a squat. Lift, lower the heels, bend the knees, come down, press through, taking it all the way up. Come up on the toes. Woo, hold it up there if you can. Big toe and pinky toe mounds, abs, breath. Can you stay there? Can you stay there? Can you stay there? Can you stay there? Palms turn away, lower the heels, lower the arms. Rolling the shoulders back, rolling them forward. Whew, shake out one leg, shake out the other one more time. We'll do a grounded one here. Big inhale, exhale, take that down. Big inhale and come down. Way to go. You made it through this Pilates Matwork class with the ring. I hope you had an excellent time and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.